Today we're going to drive straight and touch another aspect of this question. Is God partial? Yes, we answered it, and we said God is not partial. Yes, we understand that. Is God partial? All things were made by Him. And if all things were made by Him, and we do not exclude anything, we include all things, because all things means all things, that means all human were created by Him, then it simply means that whoever created all human should be able to know all men. So the first thing first was the inside information that God has about every being before you ever came out. So there is nothing about your life that escapes His presence. You are so known that your life is so naked before Him. What you are thinking right now, He knows. And what you will think in the next 3 seconds, He knows. Where you are going to go tomorrow, He knows. If any of this information escapes the mind of God or the person of God, then He ceases to be God. When we consider the subject of God, is God partial? There are a couple of things we have to check. Number one, we looked at, does God owe you any explanation? Why am I tall and you are short? Who are you asking? God does not determine the structure of your face. Your parents do. We said number one, does God owe us any explanation? And we established that saying no. Then we said number two, are you sure that the reason for asking this is not what? Greed. And if so, what is what? Greed. So I want us to look at number two. But number two will not be complete without considering number four. Why do you want more? So both number 2 and number 4 will be touched. Are you sure that the reason for asking this is not greed? And if, what is greed? God's mind is to give to every believer whatever he wants. The mind of God is in abundance. The will of God is plenty. God does not want you to have today and tomorrow you lack. No, it is not the will of God. You can take as much as you want. You can keep taking. You can keep collecting. God, one of the things that makes God rejoice is in the abundance of our taking. If you have room enough for 50, keep taking. If you have room enough for 1,000, keep taking. He will never place any barrier on your wants or your desire or asking. No, I want you to know. But the question now is, why do you want more? Do you want more just so you could prove to other people that you have more than them? It is the foundation of your wanting more that God is interested in. Why do you want more children? Why do you want more money? As long as the purpose is not justified, then there's a problem. Giving you is not the problem with God. God doesn't have any problem giving to man. He has so much. But can you justify the reason you want it? So if the reason you're asking God for more wealth is so that you could empower people and establish His covenant, then God is under every obligation to give you more. But if the reason for wanting more is so that you could paint the city or the town red, then it's not justifiable. Does the name of Jesus Christ, is His name being exalted for in your blessing? What's the motive? That's what God is looking at. He's not wanting more. I want more clients. I want more business. I want more contract. But why do you want more contract? Why do you want more business? Are you sure greed is not the foundation? So there's a problem. Could it be that the reason why you want more is competition? Greed is defined as an intense and selfish desire for something, especially wealth, power, or food. Can you see that the problem with God giving you more lies in this definition? That intense desire, is it based on selfishness? That is what spoils this thing. The fact that you are selfish about it makes it greed. That's greed. That's greed. That you're wanting more carries a spirit in it. It's a spirit of selfishness. The moment there's selfishness attached to it, then it's luring you to greed. Because greed does not go alone. Write this down. Greed does not wait on God. Greed does not understand divine timing. Because of that spirit of selfishness attached to it, greed will do anything to have its desire. Because I want more, That's the problem with the spirit of greed now. I'm going to kill to get it. I will lie to get it. I will cheat to get it. I will jump fence to get it. I will do anything just to get that thing. So can you see why sometimes we say God is partial? Because we want more and we don't know why we want more. And just because God is not giving to us what we want, the way we wanted it, and when we want it, and we look at another person, directly we are in a big competition with the person in our heart, and we see the person acquiring those things, then we feel that God is partial because God is not answering us. Yet He knows all men, and He has seen your heart, that the reason you want more is not because you want to glorify Him, but it's because of your competitive life.